Checking in, check the vibe.
Vibe check. What's the vibe like?
What is Gucci? We're reporting live day 15 or 16 or something like that.
28 days later.
Have you watched any of those movies during this quarantine? Any
I
horror?
haven't watched. No, I haven't watched those. Actually, yeah, I watched Outbreak the other day.
Does that hold up?
And
I feel like it probably doesn't.
no, not really. But I mean, some hard hitters. And they got what a cast. You got Spacey, Morgan Freeman, Donald Sutherland. What's her name? The girl, the
Julianne
redhead,
Moore.
Julianne Moore. Is that her?
Yeah.
And then did I say Hoffman? Hoffman. It's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't
Cuba Gooding Jr.
and Cuba Gooding Jr. The I haven't seen that actually. I watched Contagion.
Not a good feeling, but it was.
Does
Yeah.
Outbreak end good?
Yeah, I mean, as good as it. They get rid of Sutherland, catch him. Well, they had the thing is it's different from ours. Obviously, it's a movie, but they had the anti-serum and kept it
Oh, okay, so they're holding back.
holding back. The
What-
government was.
Have you seen Contagion?
I've not. I've heard that's pretty topical for sure for what's going on.
Doesn't end that well. Or it ends just in it's like still kind of going down, I think. from
Cheers,
what
by
I
the way.
Yeah, I've got nothing. I've got some weed here. Cheers. Contagion was a heavy hitter cast though too. Matt Damon, probably the toughest 30-minute stretch of Matt Damon's career.
Oh, really? And like
The movie starts with it. I mean, if you watch it, you'll see it. But pretty much, wife dies. He's gonna get a child's gonna die, and then he's gonna find out that his wife's cheating on him in like 22 minutes.
oh, damn.
And this is
After
coming-
she's dead. This is after she's dead, or
Oh yeah, after post.
he's like, I miss her so much. I don't miss her that much. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
And she was getting it in on the side, and then and this is right after he was Jason Bourne too. So you're like, dude, Jason Bourne should not have to deal with this.
Right. It's a different guy though.
It's a low point in his character arc as Matt Damon.
That's a tough 20 minutes.
Yeah, it gets pretty real.
Cherishing your wife, and then what? Who was it? Someone she knew? Someone he knew?
I mean, I think it was somebody that had that Rona.
That Rona D.
Yeah, had that Rona D for sure. But Contagion's pretty good because the first 20, 30 minutes, you're like, oh, this is happening. This is what is going down. It's pretty kind of crazy. And then Soderbergh did it, who's great. He's the Ocean's 11 and 12 guy, obviously.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's great. What else is going on? Oh yeah, so I think we've both done the same thing that everybody's done at this point in the quarantine is consumed Tiger King.
In its entirety, but just like that tiger consumed Carol Baskin's husband.
Did you take any breaks? I muscled through the whole thing.
I watched it was one of those situations, I think we've all been there, late, and I was going to bed and I was like, I'll just throw it on, and then I was like, this is wild.
Yeah.
Episode 1, but I was like, I'm gonna go to bed and binge this thing tomorrow, and then went through watched it with Mike, my roommate, the next evening. It's wild.
It's insane. I watched
every
it
episode.
Yeah.
When it ends, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I have to keep going. This is getting so much more insane.
I remember watching it and thinking at the beginning, I was like, 7 episodes is aggressive. Yeah. And then you're like, holy shit. This is crazy.
I think it could have been 6, though. I'm nitpicking, but that 7th episode was a little drawn out.
That was like, it had to, but you had to say what happened and stuff. Yeah. But, crazy stuff. I thought it was nuts. I feel like it's one of those things too where if you're listening and you haven't watched it, what the fuck are you doing? It's not even like spoilers at this point. You've had 7 days.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah. You've had,
what else are you doing?
It is funny. People are like on the fence about it. They're like, I don't know. Everybody's saying you should watch it. Should I watch it?
Watch it.
Yes.
Watch it. I'm normally the same way. When everybody's telling me to do something, like I don't know, I'll do it on my own time, but
you're missing out.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just entertaining. It's super entertaining, and it's a real story.
It has everything. It has it has
number 1 tigers.
I'm a big cat guy.
I'm in. Yeah, let's go. Who day?
I'm a big cat guy. I'm also specifically big tiger guy. They have ligers in it. They have homosexuality. They have polygamy,
Drug use,
cult stuff, heavy drug use,
lots of guns.
teeth in varying levels.
Yeah. Tiger teeth, no teeth.
Arm gets that. The craziest one was the second episode. Arm bit off.
first first 5 minutes. It's just so funny to have a guy like Joe Exotic in charge at that point. You're like, everybody calm down. I'm gonna tie it off.
Did you see how he put a EMT jacket on right after
Yeah.
he had an EMT jacket chilling, and somebody got her arm bit off. And how about going into the gift shop and being like, "Hey y'all, we're shutting it down. Can you hear me?" Here comes John's having a little technical
Again.
problems.
There we go.
But he goes into the gift shop and pretty much says, "Yeah, we had somebody put their arm in a cage and it ended up getting ripped off." And everybody's like, what's up, dude? And he's like, "Yeah, you can still get the CDs on the way out, though."
Right. Are you going to get a refund? You can go today, come back tomorrow.
I haven't spent a lot of time in Oklahoma, but it's a little bit more country it's different type than Texas. It's very Texas, comparable to Texas, but a little bit more, I don't know, different vibe in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and I've literally only driven through. I think that's a lot of people's experiences.
That's a different breed.
Obviously. Yeah, man, that guy's insane. I liked that he carries a gun. And what did he say? He said something about, I would never even use these on the cats. These are for people. Yeah. I would never shoot a cat.
He said, "Why do you
shoot a person now.
Why do you always have a gun on for people?"
Yeah, you're like, what?
I'd shoot you before I shoot the cat.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, this guy's fucking awesome.
And then,
how about and then you find out that there's this neighboring, also big cat rescue. This woman runs it.
But he makes a company called Big Cat Rescue Entertainment.
Very Tom Petty, dude. He's a petty dude. Absolutely Tom Petty. But she's trying to come at him about animal rights and the way that he's treating the tigers, which was very hypocritical. Like, you're doing the same thing. You're both trying to make money off of tigers.
They're all wrong. They're all wrong in their own little universe. That's why it was so captivating to see these three people. Like, what's funny is they show all these people that own these different big cat, safaris or whatever. And of all of them, the one that was the most put together was actually the ex-convict, the old drug dealer dude.
Yeah.
That he's like, "Yeah, I don't let anybody in here. This is kind of my thing. We're pretty open-minded with the animals. Really allow them to have their way." It's like, he's like the most put together dude, and he's clearly been a big, he was like Scarface for a little bit.
Right.
And then
that guy, how did he keep all his money too? Went to jail for 11, 12 years?
You start burying money. You get a big.
That's true. A guy like that definitely buries gold.
You bury some money, and you hope water seepage sometimes kind of molds the money. I've heard. So you got to watch out for that. But you can bury some gold stuff, and then it was nuts. But then you got Carol Boglavon, aka the Lord Doc Antle.
Yeah, that guy was wild. He was one of my favorite characters.
He had just the flavor saver.
Oh yeah, just the justification or that they justify in their mind. They're like, no, this is normal. Absolutely. I met her when she was 17, and you're like, what? You were 44 years old dating
her crib right here.
She stays there. Yeah, met her in high school.
He lived on Tiger Avenue.
He's really leaning in to the whole look.
Also, probably the most put together of the three crazy ones, though, too.
Yeah.
He understood business,
big
profiting.
Time.
He understood you got to kill these cats at a certain age.
Yeah, he's looking at the camera guy like, how do you want to do this? We can do this a few different ways. You know what I mean? Like,
that.
I'll open this door. Do you want to do it on the couch? We can do it on the ground.
They're all like making this little reality show. They're all what would they all be? Narcissists?
Definitely not an
Sociopaths? I don't know what they were, but they're all insane. And one of the most captivating documentaries out there that I've ever seen.
I do like when he was running for president, just the clips when they would just cut to him with a tiger running behind him, and he's just like, and Carol Baskin, fuck her.
And then
He
but
sounds
he's
like
running for president.
yeah, it's insane.
It's nuts. Yeah, he was. Joe Exotic was probably MVP.
Big time.
But there's a couple dark horse MVPs. I really liked the dude that took the money to kill Carol, but ended up at a strip club.
Yeah, he's like, I just ended up back in South Carolina. Got into some stuff.
He ended up at a titty bar, took the $3K, but that's
Yeah,
what.
you give a guy like that $3K. You can't trust a felon.
No, but well, he was trying to set him up the whole time.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, just
He hated him. Why would he kill somebody for another dude that he didn't like?
Why would you choose that guy?
He clearly hated him.
To trust, yeah.
Also, how about the dude? There's a dude Jeff that wore nothing but affliction.
Yes.
And was a swinger and would use the baby cats just to get more pussy.
Yeah, he said he had a pretty nasty line with the.
He said,
little,
"You get the big pussy, you get little pussy, something like that."
Yeah, yeah. That cat, and when they said he lives in Vegas, it's exactly what a guy that lives in Vegas looks like.
It was nuts, man. But I really liked the ex-con that ran the zoo on the back end. I thought that was fun.
I like when it was a nice scene when he was high on cocaine, shooting guns into the ground towards people. Remember that? Firing it in the air.
Joe was, yeah.
And when they're just having excerpts.
He was on methamphetamines.
I just like in the background someone saying, "Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of meth around." Okay, and as he's shooting a gun into the air.
Well, how about the first episode? First episode goes so quick. It starts as a snake documentary, and then all of a sudden, by the end, he's a tiger owner married to two dudes. One's a skater boy, and one's like this buff Toby Keith fan. And he went shirtless the whole time.
He did.
His one boyfriend went shirtless the entire time. And then the other boyfriend was not in the documentary, and I didn't catch that. You sometimes when you watch so many documentaries, you do start catching little things. You're trying to see who's guilty, and then they started talking about the other boyfriend, and I was like, oh, he hasn't been in this thing at all.
Right. There's probably a reason for that. He couldn't attend for some reason.
He ended up shooting himself in the head by accident.
He did, or on purpose. Who knows?
I think it sounded like accident, but also meth.
Meth? Well, yeah, good God.
Because he said before, he's like, he told the dude, he's like pointing the gun at him. He's like, there ain't no round in here. Oh,
yeah. He's like, he used to do this all. The guy was also like, that was just kind of happenstance. That was his thing. He would just point a gun at you.
The campaign manager?
Yeah. One of my favorites as well. How did he get involved? Former manager at Walmart.
Oh, man.
His first sentence in the documentary is, I was Joe Exotic's campaign manager for 2 years, whatever years they were, and then he's like, it was the worst experience of my entire life. Well, I was like, this is gonna be great.
And then he rips he smokes the vape.
Yeah. It had it all, man. That's a great doc.
It was nuts. It's one of the best documentaries out there, and it's required viewing for anybody in America that's wondering why everybody's watching it. It's because there's going to be history books written about this thing.
It's a good thing, man.
It's crazy. It's so funny. And it's I'm happy to see tigers on screen anytime we can see them. So
they're majestic for sure.
It's nice. It's good animal. Other than that, what have you been up to?
This morning I've been watching what's it called? Star Trek Next Generation. It's on Netflix. Yeah. Jumping around to some favorite episodes, nerding out. It's fun, man. Some of those special effects do not hold up.
What was that? Early 90s, probably?
Yeah.
91?
Early 90s.
It's probably not great.
But besides that, watching that, been playing some guitar. I got the guitar restrung, so I know I'd be stuck in here. So I'm playing learning some songs on YouTube. And Reddish is trying to learn too. It's fun to watch.
Playing the guitar?
Or not fun to watch.
Yeah. Is he a lefty? I always forget.
No, I think he's righty.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I've been I've been just going backwards. I watched what I watched? I watched Rounders the other day.
Love it. Worm,
yeah. Solid film. And then I watched There Will Be Blood. Started watching that to go to sleep.
Oh God, to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's a nice lullaby.
And then I started watching last night. I was watching Mad Men, the first Mad Men episode.
I mean, that's a great show.
Yeah. Just trying to see where that was. It is one of those things. It's weird. It sometimes it's weird going back and watching shows you've already seen, but it's then you're like back in it. It is weird how
You
once you
forget
get a
certain
couple
things. Yeah,
episodes, you're like, oh, this is great. I remember this.
it's like riding a bike.
And then I watched. Have you watched any of this Curb Your Enthusiasm season?
I have. Oh yeah, just a few episodes. It's hilarious.
One of the best. So funny. I've been watching that, and yeah, just because the finale was on Sunday.
Nice. I'll lean all the way in on that. But yeah, this
Fantastic.
last season's been great.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a weird.
That's all
Sorry, go
anybody's
ahead.
doing. That's all anybody's doing is just consuming things.
It's a strange time. Yeah, you wake up late or wake up early. I've been doing a wake up early, watch some stuff, or just hang out early, and then catch a nap in the midday, and then get up. Normally go take a walk, try and catch a sunset, and that's about it. And then just come home and
How many are you getting heavy steps in?
stepping, dog. Steppenwolf for sure. You know what? I don't know exact steps, but I'm going every day a little bit further. I just keep walking down the canal. So I go over the canal
Nice.
and then just keep going further and further. I'm going to end up
It's
on
an
Mill
app.
one of these days.
It's on your phone. It
No,
tells
I
you
know.
how many
I
steps
just don't have my phone on me.
at all at any point. You've never had your phone on you.
No, I don't have it right here with me right now.
That'd be a crazy Corona move. No phone.
No phone. Yeah,
Can you
can't
imagine?
get a hold of you.
Can
Yeah, I'm
you
taking.
imagine this in 1982? Can you imagine this occurring? What were people doing?
I don't know. No, I can't. 10 years ago,
It's nuts.
it'd be a little hard too.
Nuts.
Not as hard as 1982, but.
Yeah, I've been trying to get 10,000 steps in.
Do you have a favorite snack? Or
I've been doing
something?
a lot of PB&J.
Did you get some new PB? Because last week or the other day
Yeah.
you were saying
Got
you
some
were
fresh
eating 2 or 3 year old peanut butter.
2018? Yeah, I did get some new peanut butter.
You stepped
Big
it up.
move. Yeah, big move.
Where did
Got
you
some
go? Let's get into that. Are you a Jif and jelly type of guy? Are you a
creamy Jif.
creamy Jif? Do you go peanut butter ever? Is that a flex for you, or
Peanut butter what?
do you ever go? I'm sorry. Do you ever go crunchy? Is that
Oh
something you would?
no.
You're not a
What I
crunchy
do,
guy.
I
huh?
go creamy and then I'll put chips in there. In the Sammy.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I love it. What type of chip are you putting in there?
You know what's good is Doritos, classic nacho cheesy or Doritos.
Doritos, yeah.
And then
Oh yeah,
also
chips in the sandwich. That's a very very great move.
Ruffles is good.
I
Any
like
flavor.
Ruffalo, dude. 100%.
And then but then if you throw some Lay's in there, some OG Lay's, it's not bad either.
Maybe some sour cream and onion. I don't know.
Sour cream and onion adds a little bit too much of a kick in that. But also, I mean, I'm taking it down though. But one of my favorite chips is actually I used to do the baked Lay's barbecue.
Ooh.
Is one of my, I think it's probably like one of the best chips out there.
The warming of your cheeks when you said that.
It's great. It's great.
That's true happiness. Yeah, we got one of those not sample packs, but like you can buy like 30 small bag chips and they're all
little
Fritos
hitters.
Funyuns. Yes, those are good. But I've been really leaning into like that big thing of peanut or pretzels with like a
Peanut
pretzel
butter in the
nugget
middle.
with peanut butter in the middle. Yeah,
Those are
good.
nice. Those
You
are
can
nice.
just knock those back, put 10 in your hand and sanitize those and then pop them in.
We actually have a bunch of salted peanuts we were referencing a couple episodes ago. There's a bunch of little mini hitters.
Oh, great.
So those are nice. What else? What's your thought on Fritos, by the way? Are you a Frito guy?
I think
They
Frito
kind of
need
get
to be,
snoozed on.
I think I would lean into more of like a Frito chili pie for one of those things
Sure.
than just eat a whole bag of Fritos. I don't know how I feel about myself.
Chili cheese
But
Fritos.
if you put chili and cheese in the actual bag,
oh yeah,
let's go.
Yeah. Well, how about that big old scoop though?
The scoop, yeah, those are great. But you're gonna need to add something to it, or I'll do honey barbecue twisted Fritos. You ever
Oh
get
yeah,
those?
yes, I have gotten those. 100%. Those are out of control. Are you do like the? Were you a guy that did hot fries like Andy Caps?
Yeah. But those get in your teeth so
You seem
much.
like a
It's insane.
cheddar fry guy.
I'll do both. How about that?
You
Yeah, I'm
know,
versatile.
I would do hot fries all the time.
Are you a flaming hot Cheetos guy?
I don't like. I'm not. I don't go out of my way to get them, but I will eat the fuck out of them with a little bit of limon on them. Those
Oh
are good.
god, no, never did that with the limon.
Those are pretty good actually. Um,
You
yeah,
dated
but
a
I like
Mexican girl
hot.
for some time. Did you ever eat any of those Mexican candies? Because I'm in
Yeah,
the grocery store and I'm like, what is that,
yeah,
man?
yeah, yeah. They're like. There's a lot of the same types of flavors. It's like hot with sweet.
Some of it looks
Some of it's pretty
looks
funky.
suspect. Yeah,
But also, once you get in there, you're like, this is. I get this.
you're suspect.
The Have you ever done the Takis?
No,
Those are great. It's just, you're hitting the same flavor palette. It's just that heat, little bit of heat.
we're really breaking it down. You a Cooler Ranch guy or nacho cheesier?
I used to do the spicy nacho cheese
Oh,
ones.
great call,
Yeah,
100%
in high school, that would every day. Remember, like,
every
were you a
day.
guy that had like the same meal every day in high school?
Oh yeah, what were those? Man, do you remember you could get they had soft serve ice cream?
Yeah, I used to steal it. I used to
Yeah,
be
and
the
you
guy
could
that go in and steal it for other people.
100%, yeah.
Go on the out, go on the
You could
exit.
just stack it as high. I mean, as high as it'll go. You know what I mean?
It was just a
You're
dollar.
walking out of there like hoping this thing doesn't fall onto somebody.
Or people would give me, so it was like $1, I think, for the ice cream, but it was like whatever you can get, right?
Yeah,
So people would give me like a dollar and then give me an extra dollar, and I would go in and do their ice cream because I was so good at it.
you're
I
taking your
was,
time.
yeah.
You got to be careful what you get
Let
good
it
at, but
build. You let it build, and then you go, you move it down too. You
100%.
actually, a lot of people kind of control it a little too much. You have a lot of control right there in your own hand. Don't revolve around the lever. You know what I mean? Move with it.
This is good stuff. I feel like when people get out of quarantine, they're going to be using this info.
Yeah,
I
this
remember
could be why.
pretzel flips was what I loved out of that little snack shop.
With chocolate or white chocolate?
White chocolate.
It's great. Yeah. How about those chicken Sammies, dude? I had a buddy. I had a buddy that used to get Bobby. Bobby used to eat those chicken sandwiches. He would put probably a half packet of mayonnaise on each bite. You know those dudes that you don't apply the mayonnaise on the sandwich, you're gonna get each bite with
Each
it.
bite. That sounds like a Bobby move for
And
sure.
it was pretty gnarly. I remember.
And this is as a guy like that's also having a conversation with you while it's going on. He's,
Yeah,
finishing a
he's
sentence while squeezing, looking
yeah,
you right in the eyes
and
with mayonnaise.
he's starting shortstop in 3 hours.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
dude, do you need that much mayonnaise?
yeah, it's a big game against Middletown tonight. Yeah, those are crazy moves. And then we used to have those days at lunch that was just a Montgomery and barbecue pulled chicken Sammies. Remember those?
Some of the best days.
Game changer. And also, I don't know what happened. Those square pizzas were actually pretty good.
It's again perspective. I don't think we we didn't have
You had
supply
it
and
now.
demand. If you were looking at that tray when it came out and then looking at a different pizza, you'd be like, I think I'm good on that pizza. But it was
Yeah,
for what it was. It was good.
it was a hitter. And then somebody tweeted it was a viral tweet recently where somebody was like, they really had us eating pizza with milk back in the day, which is a crazy thing to think. It was always just you got the carton of milk, the little carton of milk and pizza.
Chocolate milk.
And then how about the cheese pizza was square, but do you remember the pepperoni was triangle?
Yeah. We are really breaking it down here.
It's crazy stuff. But and meanwhile, that's a weird thing because now you talk to some people and they were like, "Oh, we had KFC at our lunchroom or something." Like
You're like, what? I do remember a quick
that's
Michael Robinson. I'll never forget finding out this guy. He was like, dude, don't. He was like, don't bring mustard by me, dude. I'll throw up. Like I hate mustard. Don't just don't do it. And I'm like, I was literally like, I think we're in like 6th grade, and I was like, no way, dude. You're gonna throw up if I bring mustard over here. He looked at me like, do not bring mustard over here. And of course, I go get mustard. And I put it on just set it down on his tray, and he just threw up right there. He wasn't kidding at all. I was like, oh my God, you really hate mustard. Just made him gag.
That was good. You guys ever get a food fight going?
Not a real food fight. I can't remember. I don't think so.
I remember.
I did a whole, like, I asked my high school girlfriend out to homecoming playing
At lunch.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's Idiot Boyfriend, and I came down it was crazy.
Yeah,
and I had yes or no written on my nipples, and took my shirt off, and she had to pinch my nipple. I was starving for attention.
That was peak creativity, though, back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You really had a lot of passion. That's crazy. I remember Jill Sanchez poured a slushie on a guy one time because he claimed they hooked up, and either it did happen or it didn't happen, but either way, she didn't want people to know. Poured a whole slushie. And then you do watch the anger in which she poured the slushie. Like, I bet he did actually.
Might have happened. I think it might have.
You never really
got. I would never. And you're like, I think maybe you might have.
Maybe
but
did.
It's okay. I don't know.
A whole slushie. Those things.
Yeah. How much was that slushie?
$1.79 from my recollection.
Those are funny days.
But and now we're all quarantined.
It was a simpler time. It is opening day. Or right the Reds. Yeah. Man, that's one thing I really miss. I wish the Reds were playing. And me and you were actually sending back and forth some great clips of some of our favorite Reds moments.
I've been watching a lot. Well, I have a bunch of books here too that really break down all the rosters of every season. I've been looking at a lot of old rosters. It's pretty nuts. But I had a couple really favorite teams. You sent me the 06 team.
Great team. Love that team.
Very good.
A lot of heart.
Yeah. Rich Aurelia. I think Royce Clayton was in there sometime. And
dude, then, Rich Aurelia was only playing doubles tennis because that dude was a doubles machine, dude. Off the wall.
Gap power, they call that.
Mm-hmm.
And
peaked in San Fran, though. We got the late years.
He could play all four positions in the field, too. You needed him. Shortstop, third, second, first. He played it all.
A guy that looked 35 his whole career.
Yeah.
And then we got him at 35. You know what I mean?
Yep. I loved it. But, yeah, I've been reminiscing. It's tough not having any sports. But it is one of those things you're like, man, what if they just gave us baseball? But you can't get anything right now. It's nuts.
I love some baseball.
It's nuts. The LA's mayor is saying we're shut down through May now, is what he's saying. The end of May.
Damn.
Like, what do you mean?
End of May.
It's just every day is a new like extension. And then the president's like, Easter, we're good by Easter.
Beautiful Easter.
So you don't know who to listen to. I'm listening to mayors a lot more than I ever have.
John Mayer, great artist.
Been listening to John Mayer. I've been doing a lot of YouTube dives.
What have you been watching?
We've been watching a lot of these Tiny Desks.
Tiny Desk is great. I love that.
Leon Bridges has some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl's House a little bit. We watched classic albums. Nirvana. Have you ever seen that?
Oh God, when they hold the note out on "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yeah, where he's talking about producing the song.
Yeah, and he brings it. Yeah, I have seen it.
That's nuts. I'd never seen that. And then did a couple Cornell dives. Chris Cornell.
Cornell's great. And Audio Slave or Soundgarden.
So he covered Nothing Compares to You.
Oh God, acoustic.
Prince. Yeah, and then he did a couple of them. Yeah, just kind of, and then you do this, and then you know how it is. And then you're chilling with people and like, you ever seen this? You ever seen that? Boom, boom.
Right.
Maxwell. Saw Maxwell
at the Apollo.
What's the big song? Was it Woman's Worth? Is that
This
what it's
Woman's
called?
Work. Oh wow, you guys are really getting in.
Yeah, it was. So, been doing a lot of that.
I'll send you one. He's got one live from the Apollo. It's like right when he's coming out. It's awesome.
Okay. But yeah, and then you really wish Boys to Men had more on there, just a cappella stuff. But
yeah,
they have a lot of music videos, obviously. But just live a cappella stuff. They
That
don't
would be. I agree. That'd be better. The world would be better
be
for it.
nice. Brian McKnight's got a couple of just him and a piano things. Pretty
Oh
nice.
yeah,
But
a
yeah,
lot
I've
of
been
deep
doing.
dives. Couch
Yeah,
tour.
it's a deep dive time. I think it's important. And then the other day I did just to spice it up. I did some mushrooms and walked around the area.
Oh wow. How was that?
I mean, it
I
was
don't know,
good.
because that like your mind can go crazy places on that. It's
So I
just
didn't go too. So yeah, sometimes you can do too many. I didn't do too many. I also thought I did enough, and it was pretty mild. Sometimes different people give you better drugs. That's something you realize with
that's gonna
age.
be on your tombstone.
Yeah, and so it was nice. It was a nice change of pace, so to speak.
What did you do? Did you leave the house? Did you?
Watched Planet Earth, um,
Okay.
and then we went to walked around my neighborhood. I got a pretty nice neighborhood to walk around,
You
and
just walked around the neighborhood.
so did that. Yeah, it was a nice day. It was like 70 degrees, perfect, and partook in a pretty long nature walk and did some heavy geeking and just laughing in public.
Mushroom trip.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've been drinking some red wine at weird times of the day, but at the same time, I've been known to drink at a weird time of the day. Anyways, so I've been gearing up for quarantine for a long time, bud.
Yeah, you guys got enough wine?
Yeah, got a bunch of wine, and we got
I
some
don't.
whiskey.
I haven't really been drinking hardly at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
did some
mushrooms.
mushrooms, edibles. Did some edibles. Nothing too crazy though. Just pretty chill. But yeah, it's nuts. I don't know what else to do other than I could watch Tiger King again probably.
Get in, bud. Why not?
Yeah,
Take a
but
bite.
it's weird. Strange days, but we've got a
Indeed.
whole 3 more months ahead of us for this. I think I'm going to watch the Book of Eli. I think I might do Fury Road. Get some post-apocalyptic stuff going on.
Get ready for it. I think that's a good idea.
I guess it's so weird. I didn't think the end of the world would be so chill.
Yeah, you're just hanging out, man. Waiting to die.
It's weird stuff.
Who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen?
But how's Arizona energy? Good?
Good, man. I really haven't seen energy. The energy's good in the house, you know what I mean? Not really hanging out with people. But
Nobody's coming through? Nobody's kicking it?
not really.
Probably
Not for the
best.
past like week, yeah. But yeah, just hanging out. I mean, I love that we have this great backyard. It's awesome to at least feel outside that way, not all pent up.
Yeah. It's good to not be in a one like a studio apartment. Like when I was moving
That'd
out
be
here,
tough, yeah.
I was gonna move into a place by myself. I was thinking about that. Luckily, I did not do that.
I can't imagine. Yeah, Mike's super chill, so we get along anyways. We enjoy the same stuff, so I can't imagine being quarantined with someone who didn't. That would suck.
Or just a studio.
Yeah, by
There's people
yourself.
in New York that are sharing a studio apartment with somebody right now. Think about that.
I do.
And
I
it's
can't
like a
even think about
closet, or like San Francisco, and they still got to pay $4,000
that. Ugh.
for a closet for like the
Thankful I'm not in
Harry
that
Potter
situation.
situation. Yeah, it's crazy. So it's nice to be able to breathe a little bit, and then yeah, and you know what? When you're down, McDonald's is still open if you want a McFleazy. I've been hitting a McFleaze every few days just to kind of see what's up.
Yeah, I haven't really been hitting drive-throughs. Stocked up though. We got a bunch of stuff to eat.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have McFlurries though?
No, to be honest, I'm not a McFlurry guy. If I'm going in that direction, I'm leaning Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen's right down the street from you.
Yeah, it is. But I've always seen the McFlurry guys. I don't trust the guy to really get it done the way it should be done.
The
You know what I
spoon
mean?
also
Yeah.
spins it. Spoon spinner. It's a spoon mixer. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm a McFleazy boy.
You always have been.
I like the simple things. I also will not turn down a Blizzard. I like soft serve ice cream, as we
Yeah.
said
You know, I might
from
I
high
might go
school.
to Dairy Queen today.
Soft serve ice cream is some of the best shit in the world.
Chocolate with Butterfinger and Heath.
I might go to Fry's, see if they got graders again. I don't know.
Dude, you got plenty of time.
Are you gonna watch anything this week? What are you doing? You
I
got
think I'm
anything
gonna.
like docketed up? Like I'm definitely gonna watch this.
Um, Not really. I'm kind of going off feel. I've been watching, like I said, Star Trek, but just like whatever. There's so many fucking options. I've been watching actually a lot of concerts. Um, my buddy Corey sent me this. They've been doing a couch stream, watching a certain concert, a certain Fish
Okay.
concert
Yep.
every night. So watch that. Fish is. I'm
Nice.
not the biggest Fish fan, but it is impressive musicianship.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of nice. Yeah, whatever kills the time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I'll be looking at Netflix, and I've said it before. I'll pick something I've already seen before, which is probably unhealthy, but also like know what you know. I might go back and watch Edge of Tomorrow.
Do it. TC.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Might go on a Tom Cruise bender. But I know there's movies out there I haven't seen that I probably should, but I just keep. I don't know. I can't think of them. Like, do I need to watch Lady in the Water or whatever that one was with the about the alien?
No, you don't.
Do I need to go watch Oscar-winning films from the 2000s? I'd like to. You know what I was looking for last night? That's not really on there. I was looking for like movies from the 70s and 60s, but there's only like Once Upon a Time in the West is on Netflix.
That's
I
good.
could do that. Yeah, I tried that one time. I watched like the first 20 minutes, which is really good, but it's like so slow to a point.
Yeah.
And then Raging Bull, I should watch.
You ever seen that?
I don't think I've seen it
Oh, dude,
as an
watch
adult.
Raging Bull.
I've definitely watched like large parts of it, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the whole thing.
It's an
It's
incredible
on
movie.
Netflix. And then yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Neither do I. I'm going based off feel. What am I feeling right then?
But well, either way, I know we've got a lot of nothing to do, but wanted to check in. Hope everybody out there is doing good. I've just been and anybody out there, I appreciate you guys sharing some of my stuff. I've gotten some amazing numbers on some of these videos. People
Yeah, the
really
video,
enjoy 'em.
the mom combos was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good one. That hit home for both of us, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
She literally told me, "It's good that your father died when he did."
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. I know what you mean, but thanks for saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, hope everybody's doing good and happy opening day, even though it's not opening day.
Yeah, go Reds.
God
I'll
bless.
see you at the In Between Tavern in a few hours.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm sure you and I will talk again soon, John. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Stay safe.
All right. Peace.
Peace.